Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. All things Middle Earth here with a video talking about the hotfix announcement we got this morning. This has to do with a gear exchange type of event that's coming to the game in the next week. So stay tuned. I want to break this down, try and make sense of the post. We can figure out how to best proceed moving forward. All right, nothing big and flashy. We're just going to go through this together. I wanted to break down, this is in the main Discord. I'll try and link that down below if you want to read through it yourself. But the post starts out and it says, Tacticians, we have received more news about the equipment exchange event mentioned yesterday. Please read the event details below for more information. I was looking, I did not see anywhere that they mentioned an equipment exchange event yesterday. Maybe they wanted us to read more into something else, or maybe I just totally missed it. Either way, they mentioned it. This is more information on this thing. And I'm just not sure what they're trying to communicate here, because they put this picture that says hot fix announcement. Like a hot fix is something needs to happen quick, something's wrong, we're updating. But this makes it sound like, oh, we're just giving more details for an event. So I'm not really sure what they're trying to get at here, but either way, we have some gear exchange event coming up, and it says it's the Peddler's Special Exchange. The Matham Peddler is holding a special gift exchange event as part of the Matham House Special, in which each tactician can, and it goes through and lists them out. So this is a part of the event we have going on right now. You can exchange flawless equipment, gold gear, 3 times, and exchange exquisite equipment, purple gear, 5 times. You'll be able to exchange up to 8 gear pieces. This is where the text reads kind of weird, so I wanted to break it down and get your thoughts below as to what this could for sure mean. But it says, in each exchange, offer 1 piece of your alignment equipment to the Matham Peddler. So when it says alignment equipment, I think good alignment, evil alignment, because there are different, types of gear that are in different chests for good and evil. So when it says alignment equipment, I'm thinking you exchange a piece of gear or whatever your alignment is to the Matham Peddler, and then it says to exchange for a random equipment chest of the same rarity as the opposing alignment of your exchanged equipment. So it kind of reads like you can exchange good gear for evil gear and evil gear for good gear. And I'm talking the gears that are exclusive to the good and evil chest. So let's pull up the game really quick and look at this. All right, so when they talk about alignment specific gear, at least the way this reads to me, I could be totally off base here. I kind of hope it's the way they're talking about. When they talk about gear, there are things like, let's see here. The Elven White Knife, for example, is not in the evil chest. We just saw it there. It's in the good chest. If I go to the evil chest, pull this up, Frodo's taking his sweet time, we can look through here and see that there is not a Elven White Knife. There's also not a Reckoning in the good chest. There's not a Superior Hauberk in the good chest. Things like that. So maybe we'll go through and compile a list so we can have all that information for sure in front of us, but it sounds like you can exchange gear that is unique to evil or good for gear unique to the opposing alignment. If you're playing non-roleplay, you're going to have access to both. So in theory, I should be able to go and exchange, if I have a Reckoning I'm wanting to exchange, all my gears mixed up because I'm a bag end now. I don't even have Reckoning. So if I had a White Knife, for example, I wanted to exchange, I would get an evil exclusive chest and have a chance to go for the Reckoning if that's what I was looking for, or vice versa. So I think this sounds like a pretty good thing. It allows players that are roleplay to get access to different types of gear. It allows players that are non-roleplay to kind of choose what they want to do and have a more refined list of gear that they can try and go for. Again, it says you can do it 3 times. It says it's an equipment chest. So to me, it sounds like you're getting a chest that will be like a gold weapon chest. So again, if the Elven White Knife, for example, is the good alignment weapon and I exchange that, I'll get an evil alignment weapon chest that is of gold rarity, if that makes sense. That's kind of how I'm reading it, although I'm not 100% sure. So we'll see as it comes out. One thing I'll say is I would be patient with this. This is happening on the 28th. It's in 6 days. Don't just start exchanging gear the second this comes out. Make sure we understand how it works, because this sounds like a kind of once in a year thing. This is the kind of stuff that I'm liking to see from the devs after 1 year, as like, hey, we're going to let you, like, I guarantee everyone has alignment specific gear that is bad or has bad effects. And so you'll probably have, again, what I'll probably try and do by the time the event comes out, so stay tuned on the channel, is compile a list of all this specific alignment gear. And then you can look ahead of time and say, okay, I have this, this, and this. my chances are going to be to get these 3 or whatever ones and go that way. That's what I'm thinking it's going to look like. That's how I think we prep for it. But maybe I'm misunderstanding it. So let me know if you guys read that totally differently, or devs, if you want to reach out and clarify, that would be awesome. But again, that's the next one. The next line says, alignment equipment. The effect of the equipment may contain an effect of a specific alignment unit. I don't really know what to make of that. The effect of the equipment may contain an effect of a specific alignment unit. I would assume that means, hey, if you're playing RP Evil and you do a weapon and you get the Elven White Knife, you might get Might of Elves, which you couldn't use in roleplay Evil. That's how I'm reading that, as like, hey, just be aware that you could exchange and get gear that you can't use. You could also exchange and get gear that is very, very, very useful. So that's how I'm reading that. And then it says, please note that the non-alignment equipment is not available for this exchange event. So non-alignment equipment is not available. Equipment in both good and evil chests, from my understanding, is not going to be in that. So I think the gigantic hammer's in both of them. Let's check. All right, evil chest, gigantic hammer. Good chest, gigantic hammer. So if it's in both chests, to me, that is a non-alignment equipment because it's not aligned to either side. So those will not be able to be used. So we're going to get a list together. Again, stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to stay up to date and make sure you get the most out of this event, because I think it's a pretty nice sounding thing. But that's how I read that bit. And then it says the special event exchange will be available on September 28th. The contents of this event are subject to updates in the game. So again, things could change. But TLDR, I believe you're going to be able to exchange gear, 3 gold, 5 purples, for gear that's in the other alignment chest. So again, I could trade a superior hauberk, which is evil, or something that's exclusive to good, and so on and so forth. So I think this is pretty cool. One last note, I'm going to keep saying it until hopefully something happens, but we had an update last year that talked about the gear exchange being reduced to 24 hours instead of 3 days, and that still has not happened. So I'm going to put that on the screen and keep bringing it up. So devs, where is our 24-hour refresh period for Matham Exchange? That would be awesome. But let me know what you guys think down below. I think this is a really good thing. I think this is a much better option than the Hobbit gear, the frying pan, and all that stuff we got. Like, this just really isn't good. And so if this is the kind of stuff we get where you actually get use out of it, I think that's very worthwhile. So I'm excited for it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I totally just misunderstood all of this and it means something super different. And then we'll do an update video. But I think that's kind of what we're looking at. So let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.